Now then, guys, welcome. I am testing some new software today, guys, and yeah, let's give this a little whirl and kind of see how it goes. Really, can't say how well it's going to go. I've literally never used it before, so it's going to be a little bit of a trial and error. But I finally got rid of TikTok Live, which was causing a lot of our problems. We've now gone direct through OBS. I found different ways to do it. I found one that I do believe is going to work better for us in the long run, and we can only try it, and that's kind of what this is all about, really. So today's stream is just going to be trying to get another day done, and hopefully just have where the game just hopefully streams a lot smoother. We can only try. So I've just got a couple. The only downside to doing it this new way is I have to do it and set up things in a slightly different way. So I don't know how well. Yeah, it's new software that I'm having to use, and you know, there could be the odd little technical doodah that we have to deal with in this stream. So hopefully it's not going to be that long, to be honest, to get it working well. So if you're wondering why there's no game sound at the moment, you guys might have game sound. I'm just having a little gander over here. Let's have a look over here. We've got this over here. We've got this over here. Does this software just do that at all? Well, this is right. So this is telling me people who are joining. This is telling me people who are chatting on TikTok. This is going to give me a list of the followers and shares, the likes. Wow, cool. So yeah, that is already a little bit of a game changer compared to what we were using, which is also now another piece of software we don't have to use. I'm very impressed with that up to now. So as you can see, guys, we are in November. We always end in the previous month, and yeah, we have to basically just start a new month. We've got nowhere to sleep, so we do have to. I'm just going to slow it down a minute because items are coming up in the shop. Oh, that's a game changer. We could really do with that. Especially with planting season being ahead of us right now. I think planting season is gonna be here. And if that's the case, that would be a game changer. Right. Let's get that. Let's get that into 5. Right. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Wow. We don't have the power for that. I'd love that. See, this is why I didn't buy this. If we have to do any log work today, boom. There we go. Do you know what I mean? Yo, dude. Good morning, pal. Welcome to the Twitch stream. How are you doing, pal? Good morning. This is why I didn't buy anything, guys, because look, we have a mulcher. Okay, we can only just pull it, but there's a log fork for actually loading logs. We are going to buy that straight away. There is a pallet fork now in the shop, which I don't think that fits our machinery. Let me just double check. I'm sure that is, yeah, that's not our one, is it? All right. So we've got front load. So yeah, we do now. We now have a fully working front loader. That is brilliant. And this is all come from the shop. I'm still umming and ahhing about buying the little trailer there. Yeah, I'm very tempted about this, guys. I am really tempted. I think there might be some planting contracts, and this is corn, sorghum, sunflowers, looks like peas, beans, sugar beet, and cotton. So that might be. Oh, we don't have enough money. Oh, I've just spent the money, so we don't have enough money. Oh god, that's terrible. Guys, also, if you just want to have a little whirl in here, I did fix the texture on the doodad thing. I'm great. Did you get this theme working on your? Yes, my friend, I did. I had to manually add the line of code in. Yeah, weird. So what I did is I went onto like the vehicles, and because vehicles wasn't working right, I basically just jumped onto. I'm just going to swap my chats around. So what I've done is I had to basically delete the steam train from the vehicle list, and I basically had to open a new save to obviously get when it was working, and then I just copied the line of code back over where the steam train was, and well, yesterday it was working. That's all I'm gonna say. It was working yesterday. There's no train on the map, is there? So that means the train is not far from entering, but we'll see it as we go around. I'm a little bit annoyed that we can no longer get that planting. I'm a little bit annoyed with myself that we've kind of let them jobs slip through our fingers today. So we need to look on the job list today, and we've got a cultivating. I know we've done a lot of cultivating at the moment, but it's winter now, guys. This is going to be the problem. This is going to be the problem. So we've got field 10. That's not too far from where we are. Field 26 is not overly... That's the field we were working in yesterday, wasn't it? That's actually a really good contract to do. It's not that demanding of a job. We can't plough. Pick up the logs from there and drive all the way up there. Yeah, I can't get them all in one go, so that's kind of going to be a little bit sucky. Right, so I think for now we're going to activate the 3 cultivating contracts. Now the reason we're just going to do that, I want to get that implement actually. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that deadwood. I've just realised though we don't actually own a chainsaw. Of course we don't own a chainsaw. We're going to go for the Still. I always buy the Still. It's the brand I would have in real life. So why not? So yeah, we've got to drive today, guys. We've got to drive to the other part of the map. We need to find the cultivator that is literally in front of us. But yeah, if we can buy that planter, that should hopefully give us more jobs. I'm hoping some of these cultivating jobs we're about to do now, they're going to be the planting jobs we do. Just going to open the map. So what we're going to do is we'll start at the top of the field and we will work at the top of the map. We'll start at the top of the map where we are and we'll kind of just work our way around. Game time will stay on 5 as per usual, guys, and that is kind of what we'll just play with. Dude, I'm trying some new software today, Mr. Netherlands man, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit better for us. I don't think it will be, but you know, it's the downside when you're streaming in such high quality. Well spotted there, my friend. Well spotted. Let's just have a quick gander at the train. It was working yesterday. This is where it's not going to work now. Really? Really? I literally had it working yesterday. Oh, don't tell me it's taken the save file from the Steam online cloud. It could have done. We'll fix it another time. I'm not. Yeah, I've still got a steamless steam train. Lovely. Kind of a bit pointless. It doesn't really matter. No, I know. Tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it. What can I say, guys? I can't really do much more about that. Have you ever thought it might be because it's night time? I don't know. Ooh, I reset a graphical setting this morning. I've reset a graphical setting. I wonder if I need to reboot the game after changing the graphical setting. that actually might make a little bit more sense. I changed the graphical setting this morning, and I wonder if I need to reboot the game after doing it. I never thought to it. Yeah, you do have to. You know what? I'm tempted to do it now, but I kind of don't want to because we do have everything working. Seem to be quite well. I'll tell you what. I think not. Did I? Right. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm going to reboot this game. I want the freaking steam train freaking working. Is it so much to ask to have the steam train have steam? Oh my god. He's driving me crazy, is this freaking steam train. Right. Let's reboot it. No, I was just tweaking some settings and I've just realised one of them I hadn't changed properly. And yeah, I've gone back to FSR. I like to have FSR 3 doing the texture shaping, just because my CPU doesn't do that much anyway. Wow. Yeah, dude, you gave me such a laugh yesterday when you were asking for the harvester mod, and I was thinking, doesn't check his messages first. Yeah, it was just like, and then you were like, oh, never mind, I've seen it, and it was like, I'm glad you have. Yeah, it gave me a bit of a giggle, did that, dude? Gave me a bit of a giggle. Oh, I'm tired today, guys. I'm tired. My wife's sleep happening now. She does have a machine. I didn't use it last night, and oh my god, it was like fucking sleeping next to a steam train. It was just oh. Yeah, and I did swear then, guys. I'm that tired. I didn't even realise that I'd already done it. In fairness, actually, a sleep machine. It's because we're doing a lot of work around the house. We don't like to leave it out and about, you know, to get dusty and stuff. If it's possible when we're working around the house. And oh my god, yeah, last night was just absolute hell. Yeah, this takes a little while to load, guys. I got a really good computer and it still takes a while to load because of the amount of mods we have. Your wife takes. You know what, mate? Yeah, do you know what? I might go along them lines of saying, yeah, it's the wife's fault. Honestly, man. Oh my god, the snoring. Oh my god. She snores worse than all my friends. It's ridiculous. Right, we are back in the game. We are back in the game, and I always get lost here. I spawned into that one. I didn't mean to spawn into that one. I meant to spawn on the train station. It'll take a few minutes to load in, but I do want to just... We'll have a little... Oh, we've got the Christmas decks up now, guys. That's what the update was, wasn't it? I had the Halloween. I had the Halloween one. Oh, guys, that is so awesome. That is cool. How we doing though, guys? Welcome to the TikTok stream. I know there's a few people kicking around over there. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm loving the Christmas decks, guys. I'm loving the Christmas decks. It's the little touches in the different parts of the season that kind of make it. There's the steam. Choo choo. Choo choo. We no longer have a steamless steam train unless I change the settings in the game. Anyway, right, this is job number 1, guys. We have to do job number 1 in order to be able to possibly buy new equipment. I do think this is going to be another root crop seeding job. So I reckon we get the planter. Now, the planter that is in the shop, we can only just pull. But only just... Oh! Only just pulling actually does at least still work. SpongeBob! Yeah, the Halloween decorations are down now in Farming Simulator 25. We now have Christmas decks. Christmas time. Can't sing Christmas songs until my birthday. My birthday comes first. Nah, seriously, I don't mind this. Birthday in a couple of weeks. What can I say? Daughter's birthday next week. Wow. Crazy how time is flying. Crazy. Yeah, welcome to the stream, people. I do see people coming in and out. I'm not going to out people for joining the chat, but you know, hello and welcome to the TikTok stream. Welcome to the Twitch stream. Nice to be playing some games once again. I kind of want to turn the game time. You know what I'm tempted to do? When it gets dark, when it gets light, I'm tempted to turn the game down to 3. Just because we do lose a lot of game time during the... Like, in the summer months, we play till it's dark, but you have a longer day. But if we do it till the same amount of time in this game, we'd be working in the dark a lot more. So I'm wondering if it's worth, once sunlight comes, I'm wondering if it's worth turning it down to 3. Just so at least we can have a better viewing experience. Yo, Mr. Flores, how are you doing, pal? Dude, I've still got a headache from last night, dude. Still got a headache. It's not like it was last night. Last night, dude, I just wanted to get in the fetus position and I just wanted to have a little cry, to be quite honest. Dude, this is one of my other Dutch people. He did tell me how to pronounce his name and I've forgotten. But yeah, I've literally got 2 people watching me on Twitch right now, and you're both freaking... No, dude, no, migraine. And you're both freaking Dutch. What did I do to deserve such tall people? Oh, here we go. It's going to be a full conversation I can't understand. Guten Morgen, isn't that more German? Yeah, here we go. Right, guys, there's now a conversation happening on Twitch that I don't understand because two Netherlands people are deciding to just speak their own language. And I just think it's rather rude. Talking shit about me. Dude, I'd be more shocked if you weren't. You know that saying, if your mod's not talking shit, is he really a mod? Ah, you guys make me laugh. Right. Hey, Flo, a genuine question, dude. You feeling alright today? Cause I'm just thinking you've actually shown up to stream at the beginning of it rather than at the end. Yeah. My other day job making you laugh. I never said you made me laugh. I maybe did. I noticed this. Dude, if you don't have notifications turned on, it's a Flo problem. Just saying. Ugh. Let's get around here. This should be the third headland, I do believe. And then we'll start doing the roads. It should be a lot easier. Yeah, I think once daylight comes, I think we'll just lower it down to 3, just so we can actually have a bit of a stream where it's a longer work day. Just so we're not working in the dark. I personally don't mind working in the dark. It's just, it's not exactly the best viewing experience. You know, now if you were dating Flo, you'd want to spend all your time in the dark, so you don't have to look at his ugly face. But it's not quite the same when we're playing games. You would see it anyway, you dwarf. Look, right. Just because, Flo, you are like 6'8", it's not fair to be going around calling people of average size dwarfs. I'm just pointing that out, Flo. Not everybody can be 6'8". Just saying. Sounds like a you problem. A genuine question though, Flo, right? How tall is your mum? Oh my god, we're average size, I'm 6 foot. Oh, do you know what? You guys from the Netherlands, right? I swear, right? They did something to you lot when you were babies. You shouldn't be this tall. You little weirdos. I'd like to be just 6 foot, to be honest. Me, 5'10". I'm in the 5s. I gotta be honest though, Flo, I so need you to come and stand next to my daughter. That Grumpy's birthday next week, and I tell you what, right, it'd be brilliant. And she's the weirdest. She's the weirdest, because I was reading it. She's the smallest. She's going to be 17 next week, and she's literally the smallest in the house, and she absolutely hates it. I'd love it if you were stood next to her. She's like 5'5", 5'4". She's tiny. She's a little. She's like a very small dog, you know, with the anger problems. You know, the smaller they are, the more angry they are. That's our Grumpy. Yeah, she's the smallest in the house, and she's 17 next week. Honestly, right, when she passes a driving test, I'm gonna buy her a booster seat. Honestly, I'm gonna do it. Pass a driving test, she's gonna get a booster seat. She needs it anyway. I suppose, Flo, it depends on the size of the car. If you buy like a little Fiat 500 or something, you don't technically need one. He's a okay. Oh, hang on. Right, I've just... Hang on. This is worth it. Flo is calling you a... dwarf on Twitch. Grumpy. There we go. Stir in the pot, guys. Stir in the pot. That's what we like. Dude, is she also Dutch? Is she like... Is she Dutch? Because if she's 5'1", she can't be Dutch. She's probably French. She's Dutch and 5'1". Oh yeah, she's French. Oh, I love how you just you lot are absolutely horrible and just mean. I love it. She is Dutch 100%. Well, to be fair, mate, she's 5'1". She's Dutch about 51%. Oh. I was like, nope, lying. Oh. Guys, honestly, right, you guys are proper giving me a proper giggle. Oh, guys, thank you so much. I needed that after last night's donking headache. Right, this is going to give me enough money to buy the planter in the shop, guys. Now, it doesn't give us enough money to buy seed, so that's why we've taken on the 4 contracts. To try and just kind of work our way through them and get a little bit of cash in the bank. That's the main thing. Oh. Yo guys, welcome to the stream, everybody. If you are new, hello or welcome. Don't be shy. We don't bite. Well, Flo might, but to be fair, he's got to bend over to do that. Yeah, I just, you know what, I spent ages yesterday, like, you know, I did like the live stream yesterday. I was working on the mods, I was working on the changes to the OBS and stuff, and honestly, it just, oh, yeah, it was just hell. Right, we've got a bit of daylight now, guys, so we are just going to lower that down to 3, just so we get a little bit of a longer working day since it gets dark quite early. Guys, ah, look at that. It's only got 9 hours on the clock as well. That'd be nice. Can't afford it. We can't afford that. Need some counterclockwise steering things? No, dude. What do you mean for the points? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'll be out in like 3 minutes. Tunnel points are bits. I try and do all the little interactive things with the channel points, because if you do it with bits, people just don't buy bits. I don't expect people to buy bits. It's nice when they do, but I don't expect them to do it. At least with the channel points, it makes it interactive for everybody. And it just makes it a little bit more Flo coming in with the 2 biddies. The 2 biddies. Here, have my last 2. Wow. Thanks, Flo. You appreciate that. You bought all these bits and you sent me 2. Spending all your money on other people. Thought we were friends. You should maybe give the 2 bits to your Dutch friend there, Flo, so he can buy some Miracle Grow for his girlfriend. Oh. We're spending on the girls here. Oh, there we go. Flo's a big fan of the e-girls on Twitch, guys. The ones with the boobies out. That doesn't surprise me. He's just a walking sexual predator, to be honest. No, I want her small. Oh, he's got a thing for small girls. Nonce. To be fair though, dude, 5'1", she's tiny. You know what I mean? Well, you're gonna scare everyone away in the chat. You need to start playing nice with other people. I know you don't like to, but it's time you started playing nice with other people. He's like, okay. Second word out of his mouth will be a swear word, telling you. He don't know how to be nice. He's not mean, he's not horrible, he should... There you go. It wasn't even the second word out of his mouth, it was the first. But yeah, dude, come on. You gotta be nice. We need to be child-friendly, Flo. You're the reason why, you know, we have to have an 18+ stream. Turn half the viewers away. Right, so that is contract number 1 completed. Yes, we can now buy the planter, which is a good thing. There is no other jobs coming up. So, right, where are we going next? So, we're going to go down here. Right, so we're going to field 26 now because that is the next job. I've just realised we're going to have to go back to the shop anyway to pick up our trailer. Biggest child here is me. Well, yeah, to be fair, mate, I never did grow up. The wife says every day, you need to grow up. And then I tap her on top of her head because she's like 5'6". Hey, look, Flo, there's your house here. Definitely your house. You're a bit of a pikey. I think we have to go this way. I think it's this way. Well, it is and it isn't. It's the wrong way, but it's also the only way to get where we need to be. So we've got to go and cultivate the field we were harvesting yesterday. Right, so I've got to look on the map again. I suppose we can go either way, to be fair. We'll go this way. We'll go this way. Let's just race around here as quickly as we can. I'll turn up. Do you know what, actually? I think we have a job of cutting dead trees. We're going to pass that one first, so maybe it's time we did this job. So let's have a look. Dead tree. Let's do this once into here. I know you can technically get paid to you can sell them, but we don't really have anywhere. There's going to be one. There's going to be 2. I don't know how many. There must be at least 10 trees. 5 to 10% a tree. Yeah, flow with the emotes. Come on, lad. There's another one. No! I thought it was a dead tree! Never mind. Oops. I didn't realise it had paint on it. I genuinely didn't realise there was paint on it. My bad, my bad. Look, we cut down the wrong tree. Okay, okay. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We blame Flo for that. Colourblind, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I'm starting to think maybe I am. No, to be honest, I completely forgot that the trees were marked. gonna be this one here. That's the one. My bad, my bad. Like I say, things happen. We didn't do it on purpose. There we go. That basically paid for the chainsaw, guys. But yeah, we do now have a tree to get rid of. Yeah, we made a mistake with that one. We'll leave it there. It's fine. We'll leave it there. So that's another contract down. And then we just got a log moving job to do. What can I say, guys? I can't help it. I cannot help it in the slightest. Right, so we are driving somewhere around here. Oh, we just got to stick to this road. This is the other farm we were looking at maybe buying. But I think the one at Plot 71 is going to be a bit easier. It's a bit closer. It comes with a cow farm built into it. It's not a bad idea to do it that way. I think this is, yes, this is it, and the train's coming as well. Right, let's deal with this then. Yeah, Flo, I don't know what you're saying, dude. It kind of takes away from the chat when you decide to speak some ancient language. My Steam's gone again, guys. The steamless steam train is back. Yo, hello. Guys, you do realise when you enter the chat on Twitch, if you go into the channel points, there is a sound effect to say hi or yo, depending on if you're a subscriber or not. Yeah, I'm past dealing with the smokeless steam train. Hello there.
Hello there.
Yeah, Flo, there is two. There is one for followers and there's one for subscribers. We got a hello there and we got a yo, what's up? It's not a million, dude. It doesn't use a million channel points if you're a subscriber. It's set at 1 million because technically it's only for subscribers, but you had to set an amount, and I didn't want people wasting channel points thinking they couldn't use it. So it was like an amount that, you know, they can't use, but you can if you're a subscriber. That's how it's set up anyway. Yeah, interesting. It did work. I don't have a, in fairness, though, Paul, you don't have 1 million points, do you? I won't mind, but somebody's used it in the past. Right, that is 15% for one headland. That is not bad at all. Not too shabby in the slightest. Flo, jump onto TikTok, pal, and just make sure everything sound-wise is working over that way. Works. Is it alright this time? It was more a bit, but sounds louder here. Dude, we don't even use the TikTok studio anymore. We are literally just all through OBS, mate. So if it's louder over here, I don't know why. Unless they just give a slightly better quality sound. the sound. Yeah, 100%, 100k works, but sound a bit louder there, like games. Yeah, the music always seems to be a problem, sorry, on TikTok. It's like they just make it a bit quiet, but we literally just use OBS now. There's no TikTok studio. Spent time yesterday trying to get it all set up. Yo, dude, hello. Thank you for the comment on TikTok. Been a long time since you've been live. I've been live nearly every day for a week, if that helps. Yeah, we've been doing videos over on YouTube because obviously we're having building work done in the house and stuff, and you can't live stream when someone's constantly tapping. To give you a heads up, guys, next Friday I can guarantee there will be no live stream. I have the joiner coming next week to discuss the next phases of the upgrades in the house. So he's coming round at some random time next week on Friday, and he's coming to quote me for the work. So kind of, yeah, just kind of trying to get it done. Get some price lists so we can start saving for the next part of the job. Really, I didn't see it. So yeah, dude, don't apologise, mate. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, thank you for the rose, man. I do appreciate it. Nice to see my TikTok alerts are working as well. Lower the kitchen counter for your door. Really, dude. Still taller than your girlfriend. Just saying. Hang on a minute. I have a message on. Oh, it's Flo. Right. Sorry, guys, but hang on. That's been mean here, Grumpy. She's gonna wake up because she's not at college today. She's gonna wake up, come in chat and be like, "Oi, dickheads, pack it in." Oh, yeah, dude. Thank you for the rose. I do appreciate it, man. It was also a good test for the alerts on the new software, which is quite good. I ended up changing maps last night. The Highlands one just kept glitching on contracts. I wasn't any storage options for onions. Dude, just go onto like, oh, you play on Xbox, don't you? Yeah, you can't just modify a King's Mod one. We have a split kitchen counter as his and hers. Wow. Sorry guys, I'm too busy reading the chats that my driving is terrible. She does. Yeah, to be fair, pal, that's it's not overly great, but I can understand. You got to give the people a chance as well. You know how many mods will have probably been added to the mod hub queue list just for people adding, say, the new crops in. It could take giant ages to go through them. Oh, dude, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can't be a bit of Mario level up for a new follower, you know. Best sound effect option ever. Right, this is annoying having to do this a little bit. Yeah, no worries, Flo. Need to zoom out a little bit actually for the TikTok viewers. It does make it a little bit more of a viewing experience if I just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, dude, Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the roses. Thank you to everybody who's coming into the stream and hitting the like button on TikTok. I do appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello. That's as much as I can say. Right. Let's have a look. Well, how's the house going, dude, since you bought one? Oh, he's not here, is he? There's me talking to Flo. He's not even here. I'm gonna have to find a laptop. Make my own map. Yeah, I can do mods and stuff, but I can do mods to a degree, but I don't think I'd ever go along the lines of a map. But if you want to do a mod, dude, just take a root crop one from Giant, you know, like an actual default one, add onions to it, and just try and get it published. You'll be amazed at how easy it can be just to do that. You just have to basically add Giants as also one of the makers. And they just let you publish them. I tell you what, for December, at least there's a few jobs to do. There's a few jobs to do. I thought we might have been a bit jobless this weekend, but to be honest, overall, it's worked rather well. Yes. Try and get full width of this cultivator, and then that way we can try and get it done a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. If I don't mind having a bit of an overlap, because then when I'm reading chat, you see, it makes it a bit easier to control. Gives me a few second like leeway if I've got a bit of an overlap. But then when I'm not really reading chat, if we can go to the edge, it just gets the field done a little bit quicker. The next contract is going to be hell. It is going to be a wood moving job, and I am terrible at moving wood. I just want to point that out. We are now back to the amount of money we had in this episode when we started. Bear in mind we did buy a new implement, so that's not too shabby. Which also gives us a job to do over winter. Now, in the next stream, guys, we will be in January in the next stream, but if there is no jobs to do at all, we won't be staying in January. You're terrible at all the telly jobs? Yeah, well, I've got a wood one to do, mate, in a minute. I've got to go and pick up some logs and put it into a trailer, and I don't even have a decent trailer. I'm just going to use the i4 trailer, which means it's going to end up being very, very, very bad indeed. And yeah, probably just going to go 100 million% wrong, I think, is the way we're going to look at that. You never know, though. There might be some other jobs pop up by then. It's just there wasn't at the time I was taking it. Should have me there. Yeah, but dude, you've got this thing called work, and you don't play games during the day. Oh. This is crazy. I think overall though, what is it? We've been live like 50 minutes and we've done a few jobs already. You know what I mean? So the money is coming in slowly. So glad there's no damage to tractors. The amount of trees I've dropped on the car. Yeah, to be fair, mate, I've just done a deadwood contract and accidentally chopped down the wrong tree, so... trying to decide if we... I don't think we should sell that tree because... I know it's always going to be in the way, but if we sell the tree, we're making money from a mistake we shouldn't have done. But it was some nice, easy cash in the bank. Just chopping down a few dead trees. Yeah, bought land with loads of trees on the side. Yeah. Well, I'm torn on how to do it, to be honest, because we could buy a field probably cheaper than the farmland. But I feel like we should own the farmland before we buy fields. We should buy the farm first. That's how I'm kind of seeing it, really. My chair is broken. I need to build my new chair. I've had a new chair for about 6 months and I haven't built it. I'm literally sat on a pillow on my chair because it's knackered. And it's genuinely just a case of because I can't be bothered to build my new chair. How bad is that? But at the time when I bought the chair, because we were having all the building work done, my office was just full of absolute crap. Now the only thing it's full of at the moment is a chair, 2 bicycles, man and the Dragon Lady's bicycles, and there's the smokeless steam train again, and yeah, some tools. I started off with land with trees on, winch, chainsaw. I've got nice. I feel like this 9 mile an hour feels like we're getting slower and slower and slower. I know it's not getting slower and slower, it just feels it. We haven't got much percentage left. Well, I missed a bit there, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Terrible. Right, that is working rather well. I say 16% to go, and then we're going to the logging contract, which, oh my god, you're all in for a shit show with that one. I am terrible at it. Absolutely terrible. I reckon we've got about 4 more passes to do at this rate. These ones though are terrible. When you have to cultivate the tram lines, it is just such a waste of percentage. Ugh. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's Flo's attitude when he's sober. He'll agree. Yeah. You can't be bothered to be sober, or you can't be bothered to be drunk? Just drink a little. Not that much. You used to be like absolutely wasted every week. Or did you buy a house and then realise how expensive it is? I'll tell you what I'm drinking at the moment, Flo. I'm drinking a Whitby rum. That's like it's a little town about 15-20 minutes away from me. And yeah, they've just started distilling their own rums. I got a bottle last year, and because there was like this local, like, it's not like a farmer's market, but like a local small business market happens every like Christmas time. It's due again in a couple of weeks actually, so I'm gonna get another bottle. And they brought out a Scarborough rum where it's distilled in Scarborough as well, and I got a first edition bottle, genuine limited, like first edition. Comes in a completely different style bottle and everything. I am so keeping that. Not opening the first edition. Hence why I need to go back this year and get a second edition. So I can actually drink one. Yeah, first editions, the bottles, it just comes in such a nice fancy bottle because it's a first edition. And it was like, oh, I'm not even going to drink that. It just looks nice. Literally spent like 50 quid on a bottle of rum. And it could be the most horriblest thing in the world. I wouldn't know. I've not opened it, and I'm not going to. I'll open it when I'm dying, and then I'll just drink the lot and go out with a smile on my face. But yeah, the Whitby one though wasn't a first edition, so I did open that. I missed the first edition. Apparently that was the year before, which was a bit gutting. But yeah, honestly, it's so nice, and it's nice because it's like, hang on a minute. Oh, I got another cup. Where's the... Oh, no, we didn't do the log contract, did we? We didn't accept the log contract because it's pick up there and take there, and we'd have to do, like, 2 loads. Right, alright, I'm losing my freaking marbles, man. Yeah, I don't mind a rum, pal. It's more of a rum and a whiskey. I'm not really bothered about like beers and vodkas and stuff. I'd rather have a rum. I would rather have a rum. Oh look, the smokeless steam train strikes again. Honestly, I fixed it and it's like it worked in the night time. But then, like, during the day, it's like it doesn't work. It's like the trigger into daytime, like, breaks it. It's really strange. Come on, little JCB. Come on. Let's go down to our final cultivate. I know it sucks doing like the amount of cultivating. I'm hoping that these cultivating contracts will turn into some planting jobs. I say we can buy a planter. The only downside to the planter is it requires the exact amount of power we've got. But I don't know how well it's going to work. And there's only one way to find out, and that is to buy it if it's still available by the time we get to the shop. And then kind of go from there, really. Right, we just have to basically follow this road all the way around now. That's what we got to do. Yeah, dude, the reason I'm not opening the first edition bottle of rum is there is a whiskey company. They opened quite a while ago now, like a long time ago, compared to like modern day stuff. And their first editions are now worth a fortune, to the point where they were buying them back off people to not even to sell. They had like this display and stuff, and we're trying to buy some of them back, and they were offering a fortune for them. Compared to what you paid for a bottle, it was like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I said to the drag lady, I said, if I ever get a first edition, I'm not opening it. Because if somebody does eventually want to buy it, you'll be dead by it. To be fair, pal, I think the distillery place has only been open about 15 years. I don't even, no, maybe a bit less than that. And they were just trying to buy the first editions back because people wanted a first edition. And then they were like, you know, oh, well. And I think some guy, like, not far off from where I live, ended up selling a bottle of it back for like 10 grand. And it was like, it's not even worth that. But they had someone prepared to pay that. And it was like, okay, just because it was a first edition, I was like, I've gone past me job. I've gone past me job because I'm talking alcohol. So I was like, if I ever get a first edition, I'm just not gonna ever sell it. And I'm not gonna open it. I will sell it, but I'm just not gonna open it. But I would sell it if it, you know what I mean? You pay 100 quid for like a bottle of rum, for example, and you could get like, even if you got £1,000, you know what I mean? You've made 10 times your money. And it literally takes up no space in the alcohol shelf. Guys, I can't get in here. Why can't I get in here? Is there another way into this field? I can't get in. Why doesn't the gate open on this field? I don't feel like this is my fault the gate doesn't open. Why doesn't the gate open? It's a glitch on the new map. Some of the contracts don't let you open the gate, so you've got to go through the hedge. Right, okie dokie. Thank you very much for your assistance there, my friend. Yeah, I was going to say that's weird. I've not had that. Right, guys, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Right, close your eyes. Close your eyes. And now you can open them. Right, I've just opened the gate, guys. We've gone through it and I've closed it. Joseph, dude, thank you for the information, pal. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the TikTok stream as well, my friend. Really, Flo? Really? I'd advise you when you start some of the contracts, make sure they're hedges and not walls, just in case. Yeah, to be fair, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Now it's remembering to do that. I've never had a gate problem yet, just that one. It means Giants will be pushing out an update for it soon, will they? Yeah, I weren't sure if it was just me or if it was an actual bug, so the fact that happens to other people means at least it's not just me. I joined at the right time. You really did, pal, yeah. You really did, because I weren't sure. Someone did eventually tell me on Twitch that was also an issue, but you beat them to it, so Joseph for the win. Dude, thank you for sharing the stream, dude. I really do appreciate that, man. Welcome, welcome. Yo, hey, not seen the stream for a while? Yeah, that's because you haven't been here for the last week. This is stream number... I might have labelled it as stream number 4, but I actually think it's stream number 5 on this map. Are you in a multiplayer? Not at the moment, I'm not. I'm because I'm using some custom mods and personal mods and stuff. I am looking for someone to run my multiplayer server for me though. Because I don't really have time to run it, to be honest, and I do have a server. Hello, do you want to run my server? Anyone? I'm not bothered, it can be crossplay, I really don't care. I want it setting up so I've got a farm, subscribers have a farm, followers have a farm, and then that way everyone's got a farm to play on. Not gonna, dude, that is one map that I have not played on. Yeah, dude, I've got a Discord. Flo, get my Discord link. I tell you what, go to... Right, I'm going to give you a web address, and it's not going to really make any sense, but it will when you're in the Discord. If you go to a web page called discord.craftyminecraft.com, that will take you straight to my Discord. That is the web link we use in the Minecraft server. It's all one Discord, but I actually have a different address. I have a custom address for it. That's the easiest way to get into discord.craftyminecraft.com, and that should load you straight into my Discord. That's the easiest way to say it, to be honest. don't really think there's a chatbot for TikTok, so it's a bit limiting on what you can do. You 68 hours in the last 4 days, dude. You need to go touch some grass, dude. You need to go touch some grass. Are you in the farming simulators actual Discord, the genuine farming simulator Discord, the Giants one? I'm in that. Just see if you can join off my server by that way. I don't know if you can. Flo, go do some modding. Go put the Discord link in TikTok. Don't be a douche. Go on, Flo. Off you pop. Do some mod work. You want to be a mod? Off you pop. Off you go, Flo. I'm having the link sent to you. Oh yeah, dude, you can just use that link. That link works as well. Thanks, dude. Oh, Bearded Gamer wants to be mod on TikTok. He's just been so helpful. More helpful than you, Flo. Jesus Christ, Flo. Right, let me catch up on this. 738 hours on FS25. I don't know how many hours I've got on FS25. I could do with actually... Bearded Gamer is me. Ah, okay. So you what? Okay. You're on Twitch and you're on the TikTok stream as well. Well, thank you, dude. I do appreciate that, my friend. Look at that, Flo, right? He's not even a mod, and he does a better job than you. Just saying, Flo. Just saying, you know, you need to up your game a little bit. Instead of just being useless. The first map I played, 25, had 0 hours on the game until... Yeah, I've got the map, and I want to play it. It was meant to be my next map after the Saxlingham series, but I've decided to just have some live streams instead. Just to see how it goes, really. You love your new bootlick, as I see. Yeah, to be fair, Flo, right? He did the job of a mod when he wasn't one, and you were a mod, and you didn't do it. I'm just saying, Flo. You know, if he's making you look like a bad mod, it's not really my fault, is it, Flo? But dude, you can't be getting much work done because every 5 minutes you're putting a swear word comment in my Twitch chat. So you're telling me you can't do something because you're at work, but then you sat there giving me crap in the chat. You're not doing much work, are you? Sorry, that link didn't work. It definitely should do. That link didn't work. My Discord name is just Matt's Farming. You can find me in... The only thing I can tell you, the easiest way to do it, pal, is go to Twitch. Just go to Twitch. Watch on Twitch. All the links are there on the profile. They all work. Like I say, you're very limited to what you can do on TikTok. You're very limited to what you can do on the TikTok streams. Get rid of that there. Yeah, this is the last of these cultivating contracts. The problem is I don't have Twitch. To be fair, pal, you don't have to sign in yet. But I just meant like go to the web page and just go put the link on Twitch. I think it's more of a Twitch chat doesn't allow links. I think that's the problem. Yeah, TikTok chat doesn't allow the links. I think that's more the problem. Oh my god, you are such a terrible mod, Flo. You are such a terrible mod. Whoever it is needs to go onto TikTok, click that lad's profile and send him it in a message. I think we need a vote on if Flo should stay a mod, because he's absolutely useless. And Flo, my own company. What, are you working for yourself now, Flo? I thought you were working for a big company. You started yourself? Wow, he started his own company, guys, right? He didn't even offer me a job. I'd quite happily come and live in the Netherlands, but didn't even offer me a job. Didn't even tell me he started his own company. We've only been friends for like 5 years. 4 or 5, one of the two. Do you know what, Flo? Right, guys, I don't know anyone called Flo anymore. Flo who? Flo who? That's how I look at it. Flo who? Well, there's one thing. We've made a little bit of money today on these contracts. I didn't want to be doing cultivating, but I think the sowing contracts will come next month. I'm hoping they come next month, maybe February. How much money are you making then, Flo, considering you've not offered me a job? I'm just saying, dude. I thought we were friends, you know. You could have offered me a good paying job. And apparently, no. Apparently, it's like, no, screw Matt. I'd quite happily, like I said, I'd quite happily come live in the Netherlands and start looking up at people. Because, well, I'd have to. We're all massive. I'll leave the dragon lady at home. Starting it now since a month. There we know. As long as you're making decent money, dude. Can you do rebar? Dude, if you teach me anything, I can do anything. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a moderator. Too much negativity. Yeah, but dude, to be fair, you only get shit as a modder as if you are a mod and then you don't mod. Flo. Get ready for some hard manual labour. Dude, you sit around on Twitch all day. It sounds like a job I could do. Where are the links? On the profile, my friend, on the Twitch profile, in the Discord, you know, things like that. I am the owner. Yeah, but dude, every owner needs an assistant to help boss people around. Mm-hmm. I'm giving the thumbs up like you can see. Okay. I'm on the phone. I hope you... do you know what, right? I hope you drain your battery so far dead that when you need to make an important phone call, it doesn't work and your charger's broke. Oh. I'll get you a dress on. Sorry, dude, but if I have to wear a dress, I'm charging more for an hourly wage. Just saying. Where am I from? I am from little old England in the north. I'm trying to get a job out of a friend of mine. I could do with a really good paying job to pay some bills. He's got his own company. He's refusing to hire me unless I wear a dress. Bit uncalled for really there, Flo, but you know. Oh, this is why sometimes I just love doing a live stream. It's just the shits and giggles, honestly. Bearded Gamer, you have just been messaged on TikTok, pal. I just broke my chair. Yeah, dude, I'm sat on a broken chair. I feel your pain. Yo, Joseph, thank you for liking the stream, dude. I do massively appreciate it. If you spam the like button, notifications for liking the stream will come up. You just have to like it more than a couple of times. I think about 5 or 6. Close your eyes, guys. There we go. It's not my fault the gate is broken, and that is another job down. That is another £3,000 in the bank. Let's have a look over here. Oh, look at the hours on it. Oh, you suck. You suck. I would have the Lamborghini, but I am not getting it with 54 hours on. Not a chance. Also, to be fair, I don't think I could afford it. That would cure all our power. We could buy, if we could buy that, we could literally buy a plow. £108 grand. I've got 30 grand in the bank right now. If I was to sell the JCB, how much would I have? 30. So I'd have, that's going to go to about 45. So I'd have, yeah, I'm short on the income. I'd have to sell the harvester to upgrade the tractor, but I'm thinking 54 work hours is a lot of work hours to have. Right, let's do a wood transport. Let's have a laugh, guys, because I'm terrible at this, but let's go and do one. I'm absolutely terrible at doing these contracts, but let's go and do one. The thing is, like, we bought the harvester to do those 2 harvesting contracts. We made pretty good money off them. The problem we've got now is that harvester is literally not going to be used until about May. And I'm trying to decide if it is actually worth selling the harvester. The 30 grand to buy, you know what I mean? So we could easily get a good 25 grand back. We could sell the JCB. We could have a new tractor with more power. It might be worth it. It might be worth it. Oh. Right, yeah, wood transport, guys. I'm going to absolutely suck at these. The hours are fine. 54 hours, mate, on a tractor's quite high. I just don't know if it's worth selling everything we've got to get a better tractor. The better tractor would serve a better purpose. Like, we could get a better trailer. We could get, you know what I mean? You'll sell it in a couple of days anyway. Sell the harvester. I'm just thinking the jobs we could do. Like, there are good paying contracts right now for... The problem is, if we don't make the money, I tell you what. Yeah, exactly. It's not needed for him. Let me just see how much everything's worth selling at the shop. So we've got £30,000 right now. Right, that's only 40,000. So the 30 plus 40 is £70,000. £70,000. £70,000. 70. 70, 70, 70, 70, just checking how many 70, 70. The problem is this isn't going to be worth more than 30. 23. Now we can repair and it will go up 23. We'd have £93,000, guys. We'd have £93,000. We would be nearly £20,000 short. That is a lot of money to be short, and that's without then buying a harvester. Really? Really? as if that just threw me on the other side of the fence. We'd be £20,000 short, guys. That's the problem. We could only be 10,000 short, but we'd need the trailer to do with the contract. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to decide here because we've taken this on for £3 grand. Like, there's some relatively good contracts. I tell you what, this is some of the easiest money we can make at the moment. We will look at still doing the wood contract. We've got a bit of time. Let's go and try and knock out a couple more of these contracts. And we are just going just up the road as well. That rust bucket needs to go. Dude, that rust bucket made us a fortune, pal. I like the harvester. It works well. We just got to... I didn't want to go down the route of a second-hand tractor, but I'm thinking the brake horsepower is... It's too good to miss out on, to be honest. I was going to go down the train line then, thinking it was a road. Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, well, this is it, pal. This is it. The amount of contracts we can do. The only problem is to have 100 grand. That'd be enough money to buy the land, but again. Am I missing something here? Am I missing something? Where the frick is the gate? Did I miss the gate? Not looking? Nope. Gate's round here. I wasn't sure. Right. There we go. Let's get this done. Let's get this down. Let's earn a little bit of extra money. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's get this Lamborghini bought. I don't even know if the Lamborghini tractor works. Well, it should do because it was on Mod Hub. What happens when you look at your phone because you get an email. Go around. Wow, dude, you are very, very far behind on the stream. You might need to refresh the app, dude. I literally said go around right when you put that in the chat. So yeah, you might need to reboot the app, dude. Right, I won't be a second, guys. There's a notification on the screen. It's gone now, but I weren't sure what it said. I was curious what it said. Yeah, apparently we're only streaming in 1080 today on Twitch and not the 2K quality. I don't understand what's going on there. Very strange indeed. Could be 2K. I'm not bothered if it is 1080. I'm really not. It is on resources, to be honest. Right, but yeah, we've got another two. We've got another two cultivating contracts. Like I say, they're not exactly the jobs I wanted to do today. I do think we are. I just hope buying the Lambo's not going to screw us in the long run. But there's only one way to find out if it is going to do that to us, and that is just to buy it. Like our JCB has sensors on it, you know, for the. Although I don't need the sensors yet because we don't own any farmland. Granted, though, we won't have any money to buy the plough. That's a concern. We won't have the money to buy a plough. But yeah, we've got to make sure there's enough jobs to do. Even if we have to just go do some deadwood again, I'm gonna have to make sure there's money rolling in all the time right now. I could really do with somewhere to put a thing for logs, because I know the dead trees are not really great wood, but at least you can still put them in a plant, you know what I mean, into a sawmill. That's one way of looking at it, like. Bugger off with your missing steam. You saw the bloody steam work when we first started, and then the next time round the train came, the steam had just disappeared again. It's very strange. But then again, I'm struggling to see the steam, you know, the exhaust gases on the tractor, to be fair. Maybe it's just the angle I'm stood at. Wasn't, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Is that a console mod? Which one, dude? The tractor is the new DLC. It's part of the new DLC, pal, so yes. The Highlands DLC. It's about 50 grand, pal. Ish, give or take. It's about £50,000. I can look for you if you want, because it just gives me a minute. The JCB is 51,500. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got 4-wheel steer. But it's not. Oh, the DLC. Sorry. I don't know, pal. I have the season pass. The season pass. I always buy the game with the season pass. I don't get free DLC like some of the bigger people playing the game. I just buy the season passes, and then I get the whole year's DLC. Alright, 41% done on this contract. So, like I say, I know it's a lot of cultivating, but I think the tractor upgrade is going to be worth it. I think the money it will make, even if it doesn't make much money, it will have more power for pulling the trailer. We can buy a bigger trailer. We can do, you know what I mean? We can just do more with it, and that's kind of my logic for upgrading. I know it does mean adding a lot more hours onto a tractor. It could be the biggest mistake we ever do. It could be. Actually, the biggest mistake we ever do was meeting Flo, the Twitch mod. But you know, that's a different matter. Considering, you know, still waiting for the job offer. You know, we've been talking about it for a while now. Still waiting. I'm not I'm not getting it now. Wow. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Not talking to Flo now. Nah, it's oh, fun and games, but like I say, I won't mind a decent paying job. Ooh, 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 Ooh. 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 Guys. It's got more power and it's cheaper. It's got more power and it's cheaper. Oh, I think we're going to have to buy a New Holland. Yeah, it's got 1 work hour on it. 60. That's relatively cheap to buy. Wow, we need to get this contract finished. We are going to go and buy that one. I'm going to go and get that as soon as I get back, as soon as I finish this job. Then by the time we finish the other job, we'll actually, we'll have enough money to buy a plough. There it is, the smokeless steam train. We shall call it the Flow. Because it's just a dick. Anyway, right, Mr. Float, let's go back to you. I don't want to talk to you, but let's go back to you. What do you do with rebar? Do you make the rebar, or do you just, like, work with rebar as in pouring it into things? I actually don't know what you do. But in order to get a job from you, I kind of need to know what the job is. I've got a little factory. Right, I get that. You've got a little factory. Get rolls of rebar. Is that it, or are you just in the process of typing? And then make it into shapes so to say, oh, that, yeah, prefab it. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. He basically plays with metal, guys. Puts it into shapes. Yeah. Put rebar in your concrete, pour your concrete, set it. So you're the douchebag that makes never fitting rebar columns. Oh, here we go. Fight. Oh, guys, you guys have proper given me some giggles. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a very hard job, Flo. I'm sure I could do it, pal. What are you offering me in a wage? Of course, so I can make more money, because then give out the wrong. Yeah, to be fair, if you can only make something by the measurement. I know this. Come on, $2 an hour. That's a bit uncalled for, Flo. There is a minimum wage in Europe. Come on. I'll come and work for you. I'll come and work for you. Is this the Highlands DLC? It is, my friend. Yes. It's harder to fix mistake. Yes, it is. Definitely harder to fix other people's mistakes. As I'm finding out in this house, Jesus Christ. Right, we are at 84% done, guys. We really need to just... Let's be honest, the New Holland isn't going anywhere. It's only just appeared in the shop, so we should be good for the New Holland for a little while. If one of my makes a mistake, I'm... Sometimes, mate, whoever makes a mistake has to fix it. Otherwise, they'll never learn. It's like Flo's mum. You know, she made a mistake 20 odd years ago. And, you know, she's been trying to fix that mistake ever since. But it's just not working well for her. Look at your own. I can't look at my own, mate. She's dead. She died 2 years ago. She gave up. She gave up in the end. Oh, my mother will absolutely tell you 100% I was a mistake. She will happily tell you that. When she was alive, that is. And if you don't believe me, ask the Dragon Lady. What can I say? I know, I work as a surveyor. Oh, here we go. We got a surveyor in the chat. Someone who just goes around condemning things that are not actually as broken as they are just because they want to get paid more money. Here we go. I feel like we need to ban the surveyor. I don't like you anymore. Nobody likes surveyors. But yeah, I'm serious though, Flo, right? If you need staff, pal, you just hit me up. I need a decent job. I need a decent paying job. None of this minimum wage bullshit. That's all there is where I live. Minimum wage seasonal work. It's horrible where I live for work. Absolutely horrible. What do I even know? Well, I used to be a mechanical engineer. So, you know, there is that. I'm ex-military, so, you know, I know a little bit about that, you know. How to, you know, shoot a raghead. That was a long time ago. But in fairness, you didn't shoot them unless they shot first. You don't know the metric system? What, you mean millimeters and centimeters? You do know we use that over here? We're not America, you know. We actually use both the metric and the imperial system over here, which is ridiculous. Which is why we use miles per hour and we say we're 5'10". You know what I mean? We actually use a mixture of both. We use stone and ounces for weight. Yet we also use kilograms as well. It just makes no sense the way the UK works sometimes. Okay, that's just asking for problems. Not really, pal. Dude, thank you for the little host, dude. The share, what? Yep. Hookers, I do appreciate it, dude. And thank you for the follow as well, dude. Right, where are we? Right, we've got £40,000, guys. So we're going to go onto there. 41,000. We're going to sell that. Oh, that should make me feel a bit ill. Oh, we're selling all our vehicles. Like I say, we don't need this for 8 months, so I think it is worth shifting on for 8 months. The tractor is worth it. This is a game changer, guys. This is a game changer. We're going to repair that for £3, and then we're going to sell it. We're going to repair that for £23, and we're going to sell it. La da da. Let's go and speak to Flo, the service manager, who has got me a New Holland, a T8020 8020. It's got a front 3-point, obviously back one. It's got 281 brake horsepower. That is ridiculous. We can literally only just afford it. I do want to just point out, guys, There you go. We can only just afford it. Now, we do need to go and get a little bit of extra money in the bank. Oh, I have just realised there's another 3 grand in the bank. So we've got about another, let's just call it 6.5 grand there. So we've got 6.5 grand to come in. That is not enough. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Oh, crap. I've messed up. We can't do that. We can't do... Oh, guys, we've messed up. We've messed up. We've messed up, guys. We've messed up. We have messed up big time. Guys, we actually own a large tractor. There is no front loader. There's no front loader. There's no front loader. To be fair, it's some screaming. Management can live with it. Ah, I can't believe that. There's no front loader. I'm not selling the mower because that mower is massive. Guys, look at the size of this. Look at the size difference for this now. Oh my god, look at this. Oh. Right, where's our next job, guys? Field 13. I know where we were when we first started this episode. Oh, guys, the power. The speed and the power. And do you know what's good about this? It's still a tractor from the new DLC. Absolutely brilliant. Yo, guys, how we doing, guys? It does take me a minute to read the TikTok chat. It is on a very small chat. If you are still there, what PC do I have? Custom built one. Dual graphics card. 360 AI cooler. 7800 X3D and a 5090. Along with an Intel Arc GPU for encoding as well. I think I have gone the wrong way. I can get to where I need to be this way. It's just the wrong way. Lovely. I went the wrong way, but we can still end up at the... we can still end up at the right place. To be honest, pal, this is... I've got plenty of power. I've got so much power right now. This is... I had no problem with the JCB, to be honest, at 130 brake horsepower. And I know we've had to kind of sell our harvester to get this tractor, but this tractor is going to plough. This tractor is going to... Yeah, it's going to have no problems pulling bigger trailers. Like... Earlier on in the series, we had a tractor come up. Not a tractor. We had a trailer come up in the shop. We didn't have the power really to pull it, and now we do. So if something that big comes up again, we're laughing. I can't believe though we haven't got a front loader. So I don't really know how I'm going to do that wood contract now. All I can do is use super strength, but I feel like that's cheating. I have one in real life. Nice. I haven't had a first person view. Let's have a look. Nice. I like the speed up there in kilometers on the little movable dash. That's quite cool. That's really cool. The mirrors work really, really, really well. That is nice. Yeah, this is nice. 100 grand for a large tractor on this game. That just seems a little bit too cheap, to be honest. And I think it's going to get massively used in future series. Like you know, it came with 1 hour on the clock for 100 grand. This is just ridiculously cheap. We do need to get the sensors though, but we don't need the sensors for the land until we actually own a farm yet. So it's not the end of the world. It is a cost we can spread. But I am a little annoyed that we now no longer have a front loading tractor. That is the only downside I've got. We no longer have a front loading tractor. Yeah, 1 hour. You can't knock 1 hour on a tractor. Like I say, I know we've done a lot of cultivating today, guys, but all this cultivating work today has literally bought us a tractor we will never need to replace. This has got enough power to do everything. We can even buy bigger cultivators now, because before we were limited on the power. So we can probably get bigger cultivator now as well. Well, that got rid of a lot of that, didn't it? A lot of the excess. Ah, nice. Yeah, this is unbelievable power. Absolutely brilliant. What a game changer this is going to be. I'm so glad we didn't get the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini was more and had less power. This couldn't have come up at a better time. Everything except the front. Yeah, but this is it, dude. This is it. The only thing I'm missing is the front loader. But we can buy a small tractor if we have to. You know, like a 30 grand tractor just for front loading work. If the only thing it does is yard work and front loading work. The front loader attachment has... yeah, I know. The Lambo had the front... But it had less power, it had more hours, and it had 53 more work hours on than this. It was more expensive than this. If the only thing we're missing is the front loader, it's not the end of the world. Right, let's go. Let's go. I'm just loving this. I can't wait to get a bigger cultivator now. Like I say, we technically had enough money to buy the small farmyard, nearly. But I think what we've done is overall a better idea. Like, we don't have to change tractors. Like, we can get second and third tractors, but we don't need to change now, and that for me is the game changer. I just need to make about 17 grand. That's the problem. Right now, I need to make about 17 grand so I can buy the Lizard MT plough. Now, some people don't like that plough as a mod, but it's the only plough I will use, otherwise I won't plough. I'm not ploughing it like 2 or 3 meters wide. Otherwise, at least that way we can keep the series moving along very nicely indeed. Absolute game changer. Absolute game changer. I am loving it. Yeah, dude, 31 mile an hour. It's the same speed as the JCB, but it's just the fact that you've got that extra power, so like getting to that speed is so much quicker. Especially if we're pulling a trailer full of grain as well. I'm tempted at the moment about selling the i4 Williams trailer. The only reason we got the i4 Williams trailer is because it was the only trailer we could get really that the JCB could pull quantity wise. Again, that's out of the window now. We could get a massive trailer now. We could get an absolutely massive trailer. This tractor just changes the game so much. I didn't even realise it was a large tractor. With it been like 100 grand, I thought, oh, well, that's going to be a small tractor. Hence why I went looking for it in the small tractor. I thought, oh, well, it's not small. Maybe it's a cheaper medium tractor. Nope. Large tractor. This is a large tractor. Apparently, for 100 and odd, for like 100, was it about 108,000 brand new? Or is that what we paid for it? I don't know, I can't remember. Yeah, 108,000 brand new. We paid 93. We paid 93. Honestly, what a difference this is making. Absolutely love it. Smokeless train. I thought it had smoke for a minute. I don't know what's up with it. It's weird. Right, I think this is the 4th headland. We need to start doing rows, really. I think it's going to work out to be a little bit easy to do the rows. Yeah, this is... It couldn't have come up at a better time. Like, we don't get lucky with the shop sometimes. But we really did today. Wow. This is, yeah. I can't wait to get a bigger cultivator now. Just missed an absolute bomb load of withered crop there. That's a nice little line. That sucks. Hopefully we don't need to do it. I don't think we will. Cultivating contracts do give you quite a bit of leeway, to be fair. And going up here, we'll get the rest of this. 58% done on this already, but yeah, we can't do the wood contract, so we are going to have to cancel that wood contract, which is very sad. I was looking forward to doing it on the video, on the stream, but unfortunately selling the JCB just not going to work for us anymore. We don't have the tools or the equipment to lift the logs. And like I say, I don't feel like it's fair doing it with super strength. Like, I don't mind using super strength if we were struggling, but at least we were trying with a front loader. Where this is just, yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't have the option. I won't sell the equipment though for the front load. It might be worth selling, obviously, because it gives you the money in the bank. But you never know. We could do a couple of ploughing contracts and then a small dingy tractor for 20 grand might come up in the shop. We don't know. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, not the end of the world. At least the New Holland can drive the logs around. Right, I've got an Amazon delivery in the next hour apparently, so if the door goes, guys, I might just have to jump and answer it. At least Amazon tells you when they're out for delivery, you know what I mean? Gives you a rough idea. They just tell you when your parcel's coming after you've already got it. Let's, hello, Grumpy. Grumpy Flo's still in the chat, Dal. Just saying. He's still in the chat. Mr. Dutchman. Greg, remember when you were taking the mickey out of my daughter for being small? You can't even deny it because I sent her the screenshot proof. She has arrived. He's like, yes, I remember it. You were the one saying nasty things to me. I can't believe she's coming to chat. It wasn't me, it was Flo. Hold on, I can't hear the stream. I don't know why. Is your headphones connected to your phone and you don't have them on? I don't know. I just love watching you squirm, pal. I was like, fuck it. So it wasn't you who said to lower the kitchen counter for your daughter. To be fair, pal, you did say that. You did say that. You did say that. For fuck's sake, Flo. Don't stand for it, Grumpy. Come on. Have him. Oh, God. Oh, I don't even need to talk right now. I'm just too busy reading the Twitch chat. Honestly. Flo's trying to annoy a teenage girl. And she's... to be honest, the only reason he's doing it is because there's an ocean between them. Oh, God. Yeah, to be fair, Grumpy, he can be a lot more annoying. No, yeah, to be fair, Dal, I can completely understand. Corey can be very annoying. He somehow has become your mother's favourite as well. I don't know how that one worked. To be fair though, Grumpy, I'm gonna stick up for Flo on this one. English isn't his first language. I will have to stick up for him on that one. Plus, to be fair, I probably couldn't spell annoying, and I am actually English. To be fair, Flo, that just sounds like an excuse, pal. I stuck up for you once, I weren't doing it twice. Right, there we go. We have now just hit the that contract. There's another cultivating come up. Oh my god, there's another. We have to do it. This will. Oh my god, if we can do this and not have to sell the trailer, it's not a bad idea. We are gonna have to cancel this one though, guys. It does suck that we have to get rid of that one. We just don't have the ability to do it. Yeah, well, these are what I want to be doing. Some nice, easy ploughing contract. We've got £7,000 in the bank now, guys. So we do need to be looking for ploughs and... yeah, we need another £10,000 basically. £10,000 is what we are needing for that. While we're here though, cultivators. 8.3 meters. We could go 8.3 meters. 160 brake. That's an extra 3 meters wide. Wow, that is quite nice. Let's have a look. We've got here. Nope. 6, 4, 5, 6. Shallow cultivators are used for that. This is. Can we also seed with this? 39,000. It's 1 meter extra wider, but would include seeding. Maybe this is something we need to be looking at. Maybe. Like I said, I'm not overly. We're gonna have to go and do another cultivating contract just because we have the equipment for that. And it's literally just down the road. We were working in that field yesterday. We're going to be working in this field now. So we've got to come out of here. No, so we've got to go this way. We've got to go by field 17. So we have to go over the railway lines. Right, let's go over the railway lines. I know, like I said, this is a lot of colour, but this is the problem when you get to that time of year where, you know, the crops are withered because they didn't get harvested. They either need ploughing or cultivating, and at least right now we can cultivate. It would be nice though to get that wider plough. Whoa! Okay, we went airborne then. Right, so we've got to go around this way and then onto the main road and turn right. Once we turn right, I do believe we just follow this road all the way around. Not too shabby. Oh, there's no problems driving up this hill whatsoever. Come on, up the hill we go, come on. This is just so easy to drive up here now though. Worth every single penny. Every single one. Alright, the only thing we've got to do now is figure out where the... I've already seen the field entrance, so we've got to turn right. Follow the road round, and the... that's a cool little building. With the JCB, you had to step out and push up the hill. Yeah, sometimes, depending on what we were pulling. But oh my god, the New Holland, guys, honestly, mwah, amazing. Why do I feel like running multiplier is turned on? No, look, it's off. Now let's just turn that one off there. There we go. Let's just try that. Right, this is going to be a little bit of a bigger field to deal with compared to the previous cultivating fields. This is where it would have been nice to have had that little bit wider cultivator, but if we buy the wider cultivator, we can't get the plough. So it's like a catch-22 right now. We've got to use the small cultivator to buy the plough. Once we buy the plough, we've already got it. Then we can look at using the plough money from doing the plough contracts to upgrade the cultivator. So that's the way we're going to do it. Like I say, hoeing season will be approaching in spring, so we'll probably have some hoeing to do, which will be nice. We'll get rid of some weeds. We'll get down to some mowing contracts again once mowing season comes back. At least then, you know, we can use the implements we've got. But if we have to, we will sell our trailer. I know we've only had the trailer a day, one stream, but again, the plough is more important right now. We're turning away easy money where that trailer is just going to sit there for 8 months. That's why we got rid of the harvester. No point in sitting there for 8 months when there's other equipment we need. Look at it, just no issues whatsoever, none at all. Just pure gold. Pure gold, just such nice easy work. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Come on, little New Holland. Let's get going. Start this in the corner because it'll just be a little bit easier. We are going to suck when it comes to doing the tram lines once again though, but you know, they need to be done. It's just a shame. They waste so much time and effort for what little percentage you get doing it. And right now it is all about percentages. 16% on just over one headland. It's not too bad. The third headland though is going to be, well, it's going to be nothing really, is it? It looks like it's going to be the tram line. Come on, little tractor, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lovely jubbly. Yeah. 22%. What we're going to do is we're going to work out the percentages when we get down to this corner. Obviously we'll half it so we know what each headland is, and we're going to just see how much difference in completion the tram lines are going to take from us. Oh, please don't be that. Don't be what I think you are, just come up in the shop. No, 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 no. Something is... Okay, this... Okay, thank God for that. It's not what I thought it was. It's not what I thought it was. Although we do have that come. I thought it was the Grim, the implement where you drop a load of stuff in it and it puts it into boxes for you. I thought that's what it was. I have to get going now. I have a job to do. Have a great rest of the stream and I'll see you again. Yeah, dude, thank you for hanging out in stream, man. I do appreciate it. Right, so 27% is what we're going to do on here. Maybe it's not too bad, actually. So 14, 27%. You call it, yeah. It's not doing too bad, I suppose. Woohoo! SpongeBob SquarePants. I kind of want to make that run across the screen when I get followers, as well as it being an option for you know, channel points. Grumpy, have you fed my little buddy yet? Yep. I'll be up after stream. I've got that. I've got the rest of that. Them greens to give him. I fed him, so he... I did wonder this morning. I did stick my head in this morning, Grumps, because I heard him thumping. And when I stuck my head in, I did notice the food tub lid was off. But I've got some green leaves for him. If you're wondering, guys, talking about the daughter's rabbits. He likes to thump. If you don't feed him breakfast quite early, he likes to thump and rattle and just make like loads of noises. Basically to wake you up. Because he wanted his breakfast. He wanted his breakfast. Right, let's get this one done, and then we'll be laughing. That'll put us on to £11,000. And with £11,000, we'll only be about 6 to 7, because you know it's 17,000 something for the plough that we are requiring. I think it's nice and easy right now just to do this. I know we've done a lot of cultivating again today, and I didn't really want to be doing this, but I also didn't expect to actually have any jobs to do in winter. I did think we might have had to have skipped the winter months, which wouldn't have helped us in overall. We'd have missed out on a lot of money today. We've made about 20 grand, maybe 30 grand, and because of it, we have got an awesome new tractor, or at least awesome and new to us. But yeah, I didn't think we'd own a large tractor this early in the series. I really didn't. I thought we'd be working for quite a while before we had this kind of power, but the discount store has done me proud today. Normally it screws me over and gives me something after I bought it. This time it has given me what I needed when I needed it. Let's get that thrown over there. Let's get it turned around and let's go back down the hill. Yeah, I think we will go for the other cultivator. 8 meters wide, so that's 3 meters bigger than. It's basically nearly twice as big as this. So future cultivating won't take as long. We've done a lot of cultivating now in this series, so the quicker we can do it, the better. Just because of how much we have done. That's how I look at it, really. up there. Let's go up there. Ah! I went wrong. I went wrong. I need straight lines. I need straight lines. This curved stuff's not helping me. I thought I had to do the tramline, but I did the tramline coming down. That kind of messed me up a little bit. Yeah, that really did mess me up. Go down. I'm doing it again! God, I'm a terrible driver. You wouldn't think I've been playing this game for like 5 years, would you? I'm terrible at it. This is one of the reasons why I like to go round and round and round, because sometimes I make such simple mistakes. Simple mistakes. It'll be a lot nicer though when I can go an extra, well, like I say, 5 meters into 8.3 meters, I think it said it was. That's a massive difference in cultivation width. I'm hoping to get some fertilizing jobs soon. Alright, let's just tidy that up there. I know we're kind of going over what we've already done just on that end bit. But if we can try and get a nice straight line coming back down, I think that overall will work out better for us. Yeah, that's a game changer, to be fair. There we go. I'm not going to cock it up as much as I was doing. Oh. Yeah. Honestly, guys, this is the best tractor ever. It is so cheap to buy. I know we bought it in the discount shop, but we only saved a few percent. It's like £180,000 brand new-ish. It's so cheap. It's so cheap to buy. You know what? We're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. I'm trying to stay away from the tram lines right now, although I'm about to hit another tram line, but it's only a small one. Look at it, just no problems at all. Just pure power. Pure power. Oh, yeah. Amazing. That is just amazing. So good. The JCB would have struggled up there. Even though it had plenty of power to do it, I still think the JCB would have struggled there. Just on the hill on its own, I think the power requirement would have been the issue. You know, 130 brake horsepower pulling it, even though a small cultivator, I think still would have dropped a little bit. Yeah, how we doing, guys? Chat's gone quiet. Flo must be on his lunch break. He's not running his mouth like usual. Just working. Still waiting for this job offer, Flo. Come on. Seriously, how much you pay staff now? That's the thing. Like, what is your, like, job's wage? You know, like, average wage? I'm just curious, to be honest. Alright, that was not too bad, that. It's done, a good percentage up there. Between 40 and 60, what? Euros an hour? Or 40 and 60 grand a year? Nice. I'll come and work for you for 30. You'll save some money. And I get to leave England, because it's a shithole. Seems like a fair trade. You get cheap labour. It's a win-win. Yeah, but dude, you can be my teacher. You can teach me on an evening when you're housing me. The thing is, though, what I've always found you do learn the language easier when you live there. You know, like, housing not included. It is for 30 grand, knobhead. Otherwise, you can pay me the 60. Yeah, I always find, like, if you were, like, learning French or German or something at school, it was always like this, you know what I mean? But when you actually go there, it's kind of a lot easier to pick up on the language because you're there, you know, you're surrounded by it. There we go, that is that one done. Oh, yeah, dude, the thing is, like, if I lived abroad, I would make, like, the absolute utmost effort to learn the language. You can't live in a foreign country and not speak the language. You know what I mean? You have to. It's just the way it is. But like, if I was sat at home right now learning Dutch, I wouldn't get it as quick as if I was there, for example, because it would just, yeah, it's just easier to learn when. Really, guys, I don't care. 9 grand. We don't even have to sell the trailer. I don't know where I am, by the way, to this. Oh, I've got to go. Oh, I've got to go back up. Okay, I've got to go back up. Now, I know it's another cultivating job, but it's £9,000 for a cultivating job, guys. That is ridiculous income. Ridiculous. Come on. Come on. I can't believe you're doing 30 mile an hour. This is easily a 60 mile an hour road. Come on. I'm not actually catching you. So you are doing 31 mile an hour. Or maybe I am catching you. Maybe you're only doing 30. I haven't got enough speed to go past him. That's the problem. I'm definitely gaining on him. I must be doing like 1 mile an hour more. I must be. I'm definitely gaining. I love how there's people sat at the back of the minibus. That is a really nice little feature. Nice little add-on. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. Ah, yeah, I do now. I think we're going to end up following this minibus all the way around. Right, there we go. I went a bit wide on that corner there just so I could try and Don't brake, don't brake, don't brake. Oh, I had to let off the accelerator. Speed and power with this tractor, guys. Speed and power. Right, there we go. Yeah, this is a big contract. It's double and triple some of the contracts we've been doing today. But this is the final contract for cultivating before we can buy the plough. And I don't have to sell the trailer. I might still sell the trailer if a small tractor comes up in the shop or something. Or a bigger trailer comes up in the shop. It might be worth doing. Upgrades are always worth upgrading. This one contract alone will pay for the plough. Like, if we'd have had this big contract show up the first time, we wouldn't have needed to do the other two ones, you know what I mean? But this is like a £9,000 contract. This is the plough. This is the plough money right now. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get it finished. So yeah, like I said, I didn't want to be ploughing. I didn't want to be cultivating for the whole stream. But like I was saying not long ago, I genuinely thought December and January, I didn't think we'd have any contracts to do at all. So we want to be lucky, even though they are all cultivating contracts, you know, we have still had them to do. If we had the plough already, we'd already be ploughing. If we buy the plough though, guys, we're going to have to do a plough contract, even if it does take us into darkness. We can't buy a plough and then not use it, otherwise this whole stream was pointless. One headland at the moment is 5%. We're just over halfway. Oh, I could have come in on this dirt road. I could have come in this gate here. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Welcome to the stream, guys. I see there's a few people scattered around on the different platforms. I do appreciate you hanging out. Don't be scared to say hello. Genuine question. Is it Tuesday today or is it bloody Wednesday? Wednesday, innit? To be honest, I'm completely to pot with my days. No, dude, I just weren't sure, like, it's not to do with the whole time, I just weren't sure what day, just weren't sure what day it was. Ah, yeah, we don't want that. Like, look at that, a T7 with less horsepower is twice the price I paid. No, I just couldn't remember. You know what puts me off with my days? Like, the wife used to have every Monday off, and now she has every Friday off, and it just, I don't know, for some reason it just makes me think I'm on the wrong day. She had to swap days to a Friday because of, I don't want to say the new job that she's got, because she's like still got the same job, but they've changed her role slightly, and someone else already had a Monday off and they'd been at the work longer, so she had to swap down to a Friday for the days off. She don't mind as long as it's Monday or Friday, because then she gets like a 3-day weekend. And yeah, she just couldn't work it out. And yeah, when she's at work on a Monday, I think it's Tuesdays, and like I say, it just really screws with my days. The sun's setting, guys. It's 3 o'clock in game. We are definitely we're not even going to be doing this job, finishing this job in the daylight. But yeah, we have to do some ploughing, guys, even if it is in the dark. It's kind of screwed with us a little bit. Otherwise, the contracts won't be there for tomorrow. So we have to do them in this month. Right, 1.5 headlands, 15%, well, 14%. Not great. We'll do 3 headlands and then we'll start looking at doing some rows. And hopefully that should get this done a little bit quicker. As long as we don't go around missing bits like we just did then. There's the smokeless train again. Oh. Gotten a little electric upgrade, yeah. I don't know what it is, dude. Like, I logged out, like, I loaded the game up this morning when we were live streaming. And there was no Steam, but I had fixed the problem, so I had to relog the game because I changed the graphical setting. I haven't changed the graphical setting since I've relogged, and yet the smoke's still gone anyway. It's like when the train spawns and it disappears. Really strange. But, well, it is what it is, do you know what I mean? We can't do naught about it. Yeah, little bug. Right, so this is the 3rd and final headland. I wonder if we'll have enough money to change the cultivator at the same time. Like I say, 8.3 meter cultivator will absolutely be a game changer for us. Like we'd only need to do 2 headlands then before we were onto the roads. Corey's coming, what? Corey's coming round or Corey's coming to the chat? He's been skiving, alright. Why is he skiving college? He needs to do his course because I need him to build me a new wall. Why is he skiving today? That's not good, Grace. If he skives, he's not playing on his PC. Yeah, the PC I built him. There you go, there's a nice simple rule. He basically lives here. Gotta go to college. Not gonna learn to be a brickie if he's never there. Saying, you know, in case the dog barks. Yeah. Grace, you could do with doing me a favour and put a dog in from kitchen into living room. She never wanders into the living room on her own. She'll wander to the kitchen, but she doesn't wander the other way. If you put the dog in the kitchen, she'll in the living room, she won't bark as much, or at least disturb me as much. I'm just Going through my phone notifications. Yeah, Dal, Amazon's due between 12:15 and 2:15. So if you can listen out for the Amazon man as well, I would appreciate it. I told Corey you wanted him to build a wall, and it's all he's going on about. Yeah, I want 2 walls building actually. I want a new front wall, I want a new back wall. But he can't do it if he doesn't go to college and get his qualifications. So skiving's not a good thing. Oh yeah, it's only fair, right? I'm not doing another headland here, guys. I'm just going to try and get to this bottom corner here, and then we'll kind of work our way towards the gate. I think that's going to be the easiest thing. If we can finish off by the gate, it'll be it'll look smarter. I think it'll look smarter doing it that way. How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the stream, everybody. I see a few people kicking around the platforms. Hello. Hello. These are not exactly rows I wanted to do. I wanted more straighter rows, but you know, it is what it is. It'll still do the job. Right, here we go. Moving up here, looking good. We started in the dark, we're going to finish in the dark, guys. I'm still doing a ploughing contract, guys. I'm not going to all this effort to buy a plough, to not plough. Go. Oh, lovely jubbly. Swing that around and away we go. Yeah, these are some nice long stretches, to be fair. It'll be nice and it's nice when you know, the longer it is, the less turning we do. The less turning we do, the quicker in theory it gets done. But yeah, we do need to get the plough, and I do need to do a contract with it. Definitely. There's one thing, guys, the plough is wider than this cultivator, so at least it won't take as long. I wouldn't have done those other cultivating jobs if I'd have known this one was going to appear. Like, nearly 10 grand for a cultivating job? Come on. Brilliant. Come on, let's go round. There we go. Yeah, we are not losing any speed in the slightest. It is proper just working so well for us. I'm going to presume Corey's here. I can hear someone going up the stairs. In fairness, I do need to fix 3 floorboards on the stairs, on the top of the landing at the top of the stairs. It's on the to-do list, but yeah, I've got some plumbing work to do soon, which is going to be interesting. I'm going to change my heating pipes from 15mm to 22. Because the 15mm just sucks and takes forever to heat up the house. So I'm going to run new 22mm piping and then breach off to the radiators in 15. And then that means I've got to rip every bedroom apart. What is skiving? It means basically not doing any work. Like, he was meant to be at college today, Flo, and instead he's currently now at my house playing PC games. So, hooky, skiving. I don't know what word you'd use. Yeah, skiving. Like you at work, Flo, when you don't do any work. You can join you in rebar. He's learning to be a bricky dude. He's learning to be a bricky. Wait, me and you though, Mr. Flo, we're gonna have a conversation at the end of this stream. So get ready to have a chat with me. On bloody company. Yeah. We're going to be having a serious conversation after this. Right, 40%. Do you know what? I think we've hit 40% relatively quickly, considering the size of this field and how small this cultivator really is. I do think we've hit 40% rather quickly. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lower the in-game time. I really don't want to be working in the dark just because it's not great. Like, we lowered it down to 3 to get a longer work day. I am kind of roundabout done around the 2.5 hour to 3 hour stream mark. So this contract should technically have been like the end of the stream, but I'm not going to all this effort to buy a plough and not use it in today's episode. You know what I mean? Or in today's stream. So yeah, we just have to get it done really. Yeah, we are getting through it. Like I say, this will... It means we don't have to sell the trailer. We're not going to use the trailer for about 8 months, but it does mean we don't have to use it. If we sell it, we could upgrade the cultivator. Do you know what? Why didn't we do that? Why didn't we go and buy the bigger cultivator, finish this job, sell the trailer, and then have the freaking plough anyway? This job wouldn't have taken us long to begin. Why? I am such... You know what? I am such a florist. Seriously. I'm such an idiot. So I'm such a flow. Nope, you're just a daft dwarf. You could be nice to people, Flo, I'm just saying. I know it's not in your nature. I could be, but I'm not. But yeah, we know you're not, that's the problem. Alright, let's try and just straighten this line up a little bit better now. Because we are kind of getting to an odd shape in the field very soon. And I'd like to try and keep the lines as straight as we can at the moment. There we go. Right, straight line. So this one won't be as long as I was expecting, but yeah, let's try and get these straight ones, because when we get to that corner of the field there, it kind of goes into a weird shape, and yeah, I don't want to be missing any little bits. It's going to be a little bit annoying otherwise. Yeah, there we go. Right, there we go. Lovely jubbly. I should hopefully start trying to give it nice straight lines. Well, apart from that little bit down there that we missed. We missed a bit. We missed a bit. We missed a bit. We missed a bit. Never mind. There we go. Line that back up. Down we go. Oh, I'll be so glad when this field's done. It's taking forever. I know we got to 40% relatively quickly, but when you look at this and how much there is still left to do, it is looking rather sad. Yeah, it'd be nice if we had the wide. I wish we'd gone for the wider one. Like I say, we don't need... The only thing we need the trailer for is moving logs. We can't move logs at the moment because we've got no front loader anymore. So, yeah. We screwed ourselves and then we haven't actually made the use out of some of the equipment. Right, I'm going to go in a straight line down here. I'm going to keep that like that. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Beautiful. That's a better straight line. That's what I was kind of looking for, guys. One of them. A nice straight line. I have gone a little bit amiss there because I want to just go over this little bit. I don't want to leave this bit. Kind of why I did that. And then we'll kind of just hook ourselves back into there. And we'll get the rest of this row finished. So we haven't missed any now in the middle. Nicely done. Yeah, that is looking so much better now. It's going to be in more or less of a straight line. Give or take the odd little wavy bit, but I think overall that straight line is going to serve us a bit better purpose. Yeah, it really is. Look at that. What a difference that makes. What a difference that makes. Right, so we're on 59%. I want to see what percentage we are on the bottom. We'll get an idea of just how many more rows we've got left to do. It was about 59.5, so but we'll call it 59 anyway. Just for some rough working out in my head how many roads we've got left to do to finish this field. It's definitely been worth the 10 grand though. Technically 9, but between 9 and 10. 3%? Really? Wow, that's like another 10 rows to go. Jesus Christ. Oh, 62. Let's have a look. Yeah, we need the wider cultivator ASAP. That's just got to be done now. We need it. We desperately need it more than anything. For 2%, 3%. Yeah, it's 3% per strip. That is disgusting. That means we've got 9 more rows to go, guys. 9 more rows, and I won't mind, but some of the rows actually get smaller by like easy 25% as well. That sucks. It's been a long stream, guys. It's been a long stream when we're cultivating. Just 3 hours, yeah. Did some tree. We used to do 8, yeah. Oh yeah, dude, I could go longer, dude. It's just I'm trying to leave like the streams, you know, to like 1 day, like 1 in-game day to a stream. God, we used to have a right blast though. Them 8-hour streams every day, 5 days a week. To be fair, sometimes we were 7 days a week. Like I say, I'm still trying to work on a new name for the Twitch channel at the moment. But everything I kind of come across and I think has already been taken, and it's like, no, I want something short, something with my name in it still. Just makes life a lot easier then. And in that way we can stream Raging Dwarf. And then that way we can play multiple different games. Like when you got like just Matt's farming, you know, if I don't play farming, literally nobody shows up. And it's like, at least if I've got a different, like a non-game related name, I can just play whatever. Like I say, I want to get iRacing. The wife's often chatting to the wife about it, and with my birthday coming up, I was thinking, well, I could get it for a birthday present for myself. It's like €100 or $100 or something for 2 years of iRacing, because I've never had it before, so I would be a new member, and I'm looking at doing that. That'll give me 2 years worth of iRacing. I spend 50 quid a year on games, you know what I mean? It's no different. And $50, that's what? $50 is about 35 quid. 35, 40 quid. So times it by 2. No different than just buying a normal game. And you kind of have a better class of racing on there. But I also want to get F125 because I want to do some racing on that, just because I like Formula 1 in general. But then instead of having like multiple channels, I can just put them all onto one and job done. Hey Flo, is the stream quality on Twitch as good as usual? Like I say, I'm using a new piece of software today to restream, and instead of having like 4 different pieces of software open now, I'm literally down to 2 and a separate piece of software for the chat. And I think overall, I think it's kind of worked really, really well, to be honest. There's definitely less demand on the PC. Now, I know we are only 1080 on Twitch today. I did technically do 1080 on Twitch for the reason being I didn't want to overload it in case there was any problems. So we'll probably go back to that in 2K in the next one. Do Matt on the license plate. I've got Matt on the license plate. Why 1460? This is 001 because it's machinery number 1. Right, 80%. We don't have much more. I am looking forward to getting this plough though, guys. I am very, very looking forward to getting this plough. And we'll do both ploughing contracts. There's only 2 of them. The plough is wider than this. The ploughing contracts are not very expensive. Paying one, so they're not very big fields. In fairness, that's if they're even still there. They might not even be there as a job. I never thought of that. Right, I think this next row down is going to be the last of the long rows, and then we are going to be about 25% less. Apparently somebody said there's a couple of fields on here when you do a job you can't actually finish them. I hope this is not one of them. I do think it should just, yeah, there should be enough. Only 20%. By the time we get down here, it'll be 25. It'll be 15% left to go. Yeah, man, it's been a cool stream. We've done plenty of work. We've got new machinery. We've got a massive new tractor, which I'm very, very happy with. But yeah, can't wait to put it through its paces with bigger trailers and stuff. Like, now we can get a trailer that holds 20,000 litres. We have a tractor that can pull it, and we can empty the harvester every 2 times instead of every 1 time. So, you know what I mean? So we can run harvesting crops to the sell points a lot quicker now than what we were doing. Granted, we've got no harvester to do it with, but you know, that will come with time. Oh, I'm not leaving that. I'm not leaving that little bit there. We're not coming back down here for that. Look, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. That and just bigger stuff in general. Yeah, well, this is it. We've got the power to do it now. And, you know, the good thing is I was live when I did this. I didn't just spawn into a new day and like, oh, look, this tractor's here. You literally saw this tractor come up in the shop. Brilliant. Did anything come up in the shop at 4 o'clock? It did not. %. Would have been funny if you bought the other one and then the moment, yeah, tell me, dude, I'm so glad we ummed and ahed about the Lamborghini. My indecisiveness got us a better tractor. It helped this time. Yeah, well. Not being funny, dude, right? But a broken clock's right twice a day. Just saying. Right, we are about to hit 90%. 10% to go, guys. I am... Oh, what a stream. What a stream. I'm just so glad we got this tractor. I know we just talked about it, but again, you know, I'm just very, very, very happy with this tractor. I am loving it. Super duper loving it. You can do... You can be hard ass about 30 G's. Yeah, but when you don't have 30G, mate, you know what I mean? Yeah, but it depends what you're spending the 30 grand on, mate. Like, 30 grand to maybe upgrade a tractor, maybe. It's a bit of a, do I do it? But obviously, if you bought a £300,000 field, the amount of money you'd make off that £300,000 field, you know what I mean? That's the thing. And to be fair, we didn't have enough money for the Lamborghini. We had to do those contracts in order to get the money for the Lamborghini. That's when we realised the New Holland came up in the shop. So not having enough money was the reason we got the New Holland. Right, 92%. Yeah, some of us are not rich, you know. What can I say for you? Go around flaunting your wealth with your private jets. I've got to give you a stick, mate. My own rust bucket. Yeah. To be fair, mate, if you got enough money, just get a little Cessna. You can fly anywhere. You can easily come to England. You're already based in the continent. You'd be laughing with a little Cessna. Roll cage made out of rebar. Well, you might as well put your rebar to good use, pal. You might as well put your rebar to good use. Make the front bumper like out of heavy stuff. You'd end up with something looking like it's out of Mad Max. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. Yeah. Easily. 96%, guys. 96% on this huge contract. We're going plough shopping in a minute. Just put it behind the bodywork. Yeah. To be fair, mate, put it sticking out of the bodywork. Mm-hmm. $98. This was a good size contract, just the wrong size plough. Cultivator, sorry, I didn't mean plough. I've got plough on the mind because we're about to buy a new plough. We're about to buy our very first plough. $99. 100%. Right. Nothing new there. Right, I tell you what I want to do. I want to price our farmland, guys. This is the farm we want to buy. It's £100,000. Wow. I'm just looking if there's any cheap forestry land. You know, like really, really, really small forestry. 86 grand. It's not bad though. Ooh, that's bigger than you think. I think that's going to be the biggest one, innit? Oh, wow. That's huge. That's what she said. There we go, 96 grand. No, so that's cheaper still. So farmland 51 for some forestry, 86 grand. Even if we wood chip it. I'm thinking if we can buy it and wood chip it. Right, there we go, guys. There is 2 ploughing contracts. We have worked this entire episode to get to these 2 ploughing contracts. So we are going to do them. I've already cashed that one in. Yes, I have. We will go and buy the plough then, guys. We've got 21,252 pounds. That's pretty good. I could buy the plough and the cultivator, and by the time we've done those ploughing contracts, we'll still have £8,000 in the bank, and we'll have a new wider cultivator. I think that's where we need to be looking. Where we need to be looking. It'll definitely speed up those kind of contracts. Like I say, I don't really want to be playing on ×2. ×5 is my go-to. But December, January, February, when there's really short days, I am going to be lowering the time down. Just so at least we can get some money made. But I don't want to be doing it where we earn too much money in one episode either. Otherwise, it isn't a struggle if you can earn 100 grand in an episode. You know what I mean? But I think next time we will... I've only lowered it to 2 this time from the 3 that we lowered it to. Just because at the end of the day, I did want to do some ploughing contracts. Because we worked so hard to buy the plough. This cultivator is not actually worth much money, to be fair. It was only worth about £800 when I originally bought it. Right, so we're going to go on to there. We're going to go on to plough, £17. So it's 320 brake horsepower, so we can't do 9 meters. So we will do the 260 because that is what it is. That's going to take all the money for now, right? So, yeah, we... You know what? I thought... I didn't... Yeah, the plough was more money than I thought. I thought it was 12 grand, to be honest. It's not. It was 17. So, I've got to be careful with that. But we will... you know, we do still have some equipment, though. Right, where are these jobs? Field 14, Field 21. Right, well, we'll do Field 14 first because it's the closest. At least then we've got a little bit of money back in the bank. Yeah, these shouldn't take too long, to be fair. I think the easiest way is to go... I don't think it really mattered which way we went. I just think this is a slightly quicker way. Getting to Field 21 though is going to be fun and games. We're going to have to go through the middle of the map. Yeah, look at that. We have got a new implement and I am very, very happy with that. I do just want to point out. I am extremely happy with that. I don't know where... Oh, the gate is right... I was about to say, I don't know where the gate is on this one, and it is right in front of us. Don't get too close. The gate's always open outwards on this map, which is very nice to see. We'll close that up there. Got to zoom back out. I don't know why it doesn't remember my camera position. It's very annoying. Yeah, this is not going to take long. This is not going to take long at all. There we go. So we only just have enough power to pull this plough. But as we know, this plough works very well with underpowered equipment in general. It's another reason why I like this plough. It's also 6 meters wide and easy to use. We've already done 4%. We haven't even done half a headland. Looking good, looking good. %10 already. I told you these ploughing contracts were not going to take long at all. And I was right. Again. Ooh, 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 ooh! Ah, there we go. I'm gonna say we were having a power problem then, but no, it just was in the wrong gear. Never mind. Nothing we can do about that. So I think we'll go for 2 headland. I think should be enough on this field. And then we can do rows. I think that's going to work out easiest. Well, 3 would be easier, but I'm just wondering if we can get away with 2. Don't forget it is an extra metre wider than the cultivator. Right, where are we? Yep. So 1.5 headland, 20 odd %. Yeah, this is... we're going to fly through these 2 contracts. It's a good way to end, guys, because we've worked all episode to buy this new tractor and this new plough, and we have managed to use both together. You know, I know it's a bit dark, but it is working rather well. If I zoom out a little bit more, you do get a bit of a wider angle. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. %. That is really, really good. Didn't think we'd get like 30% done on just 2 headlands. Right. Probably going to mess this up, but we're going to go down here like this. Split the fields into sections, and then it might be a little bit more easier to plough. I don't want to keep going round and round in circles like we were doing before, but at least this way it's, you know. So the idea now is we can turn this way. Yeah, I'm not lifting the plough up. I'm not that fussed about playing the game as properly as that. It's not a realistic series or out. But then we can come down the other side and we'll go down the opposite side, and then we'll kind of work our way across the field. That's the idea anyway. It should work rather well. See, if we do it that way, we're going to work our way across the field and we don't have to keep going all the way around the edge of the field. Just the way I do like to plough sometimes, actually. Just a bit smoother sometimes. got to go. Yeah, no worries, Flo. I will be messaging you within the next half an hour anyway. I'll make sure your phone's charged. Just for hanging out in stream though, dude. I do appreciate it. Yeah, this is why I don't tend to stream over 3 hours, because 3 hours is kind of a bit of a long time to stream. Why I like to stream usually between 2 and 3. We are over at the moment, but like I've said, you know, we are just we're making the use out of the plough we have just bought, and it seems a bit silly not to use it. It's already going to half pay for itself just on these 2 contracts alone. And I like ploughing contracts, I like cultivating contracts, because apart from a little bit of diesel, it doesn't cost anything. There's no consumables to pay for, none at all. So it is all profit apart from a little bit of diesel, and I bet this is probably only about £400 to fill a tank anyway. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Almost sounded like we had two sound effects then. Yeah, dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, The Green. Yeah, we should be live again tomorrow, guys. I'm trying to be as regular as I can with streams, and I think overall, I think if we can get another one in tomorrow, that'll be 3 streams this week, which is a good start. Friday, I will be streaming this Friday because, like I said, the wife's got something on in the morning. I might even be able to get some streams in this weekend, guys. There is no racing, there is no football, and there is no Dragon Lady. I am being left unsupervised. So yeah, I think the only way to stay safe while being left unsupervised is when the wife goes away is to stream. Yeah, she's taken the daughter to Leeds for a concert for her birthday. That was a wicked way to do this field. I enjoyed doing the field that way. We'll go this way a little bit more, and away we go. It should just about fill this gap. Oh, we got a tiny little... I was ever so slightly out. That's a shame. Yeah, it's getting very late now. 10 to 5 in the evening in the game. Or in December. So hence the very dark evenings. Not much we can do about the weather, I'm afraid. It's just that time of year. That's why we did lower the game time down to 2, just to get these contracts finished. And we've made some serious money today. I think we've made too much money for the amount of time we've been in. We shouldn't be making this much. So I think maybe we will just stick to ×5, maybe 4. That gives us a little bit longer day in the winter. I don't mind working in the dark. The problem is it's not very viewer friendly. And that much I do know, it's not very viewer friendly when it's dark, but yeah, we've got this and one more contract to do, and we're nearly finished this one. Still 21 to go. I still can't join your Discord, dude. Send me a message on TikTok if you can. I'll send you a link. Wow, this line is very, very crooked indeed. Wow, that was terrible. That is a terrible line. And I can't message you on TikTok. Yeah, you can imagine why, dude. Best thing I can tell you to do is go comment on one of my videos. And then I'll get the notification that you've commented on a video, and then I'll be like, right, I need to do that. I say I've proper got a goldfish brain. Wasn't going to do it this way, but yeah, it's just a bit easier. Get this bit done. Do the bottom bit and then we'll do that top bit if needed, but we've only got 5% left to complete, so it's not a lot. Not a lot. And then one more field to do. Field 21. That is quite a drive to get to field 21 though, guys, so it'd be nice to get there safely, going through the wooded area, I suppose. You've commented on a video on TikTok. Yeah, as you can imagine, dude, you can imagine how many people message me about mods and stuff, and I just don't need messaging like 24 hours a day. That's what my Discord's for. In my Discord, I have a ticket system. Like, if people message me on Discord, I literally, if you're asking after mods, I literally won't read it. If you're not in the Discord to open a ticket, I don't read it. It's not a case of being rude, it's just I don't need to be having my phone going off like 20 hours a day with the people's time zones. But like I say, it's not a case of trying to be rude or anything, it's just I have a ticket system. Open a ticket and then yeah, we're laughing. Right, I need to figure out, oh, do you know what, we'll just go to this main road and go all the way down. I was going to cut the way like through the map, but we might as well just go to the main road, down and round. It's just going to be easier, isn't it? Yeah, going to be easier doing it that way. What's my username on Discord? Probably Matt's Farming. Probably. La da 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 da. Wow, there is some shading going on right now. We went up from 53% GPU usage. Oh, I can't afford that. That is a massively expensive item. Oh no, it's not. See, that's what I'm talking about. If we had the money for that, we wouldn't need the little, you know, the little trailer ever again. We'd make a fortune on the harvesting doing with a trailer like that. We need to get a trailer like that. I'm hopefully it's going to be available in the next episode. There is also a great demand, but we have no product and no grain. That's why we are contracting at the moment. But our next aim is to buy £86,000 for a piece of wooded area, or we have to pay £100,000 and we need to buy a little farm. If we buy the farm, we do get cows, bear in mind. So, you know, it's not just a little an empty farm. We also get a silo, which means we can store things. So I am very tempted about going for the farm before the wooded area. But I want to build the castle. We are going to try and build the castle if it's possible. But obviously, we're not going to be building the castle while we can't get any wood. So we are... Right now we're in that catch-22, but we also have the tractor now to be able to pull a trailer full of wood. So yeah, I do think if we can buy somewhere where we can get a piece of land. Does anybody know what the cheapest piece of land is and where? And the reason being, if we get a cheap piece of land, we can do the deadwood trees. We can put the deadwood trees into a sawmill, even a little baby sawmill. At least it would start producing us the wood we need. I've gone past the field. I've gone past the field because I'm too busy talking about the future of like the series and how we want to build the castle. Thank you for letting me use your driveway. Yeah, I went past that then because I was just too, like I said, too busy talking about the way of the series. Right, let's have a look. So, go on to there, active. See what I mean about this? Deadwood, 900 quid. We could transfer that to a piece of land. But what is the cheapest piece of land to buy? We know at the moment that's the cheapest that I've come across is 86. 84, but that's cows. That doesn't count because it's cows. 96. 9. So at the moment, that is the cheapest piece of land. 86,000. Yeah, that is the cheapest piece of land there is that we've come across. At least if we can get 51. Well, one, it'll give us a house. And two, it gives us a wooded area. We can actually put the sawmill in. And then we don't have to go messing around transporting trees overly far. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. That's what I want to do. Right, this is the final contract of the stream. It has definitely been a long stream. It's been a good stream. It's been a long one. I don't want to say it's been too long a stream because it hasn't, but it's been too long a stream for earning money. With it being on a lower time scale, we've made a lot more money than we should have done really in this month. So I kind of want to try and avoid that in future if we can. $15,000 I think gets us a logging trailer as well, just a small one, but I think maybe that would be quite useful over the winter months. I'm hoping in January, in the next episode tomorrow, or the next stream tomorrow, there's going to be some ploughing contracts, some cultivating contracts. I don't mind doing some wood moving contracts, but $15,000 for the trailer, but we still need a front loader. We are a little bit limited with that, unless we get the crane, but I tell you what guys, I will be shocking with the crane. I'm shocking with a front loader. Right, we've done 17% on one headland. Wow, that is super, super quick. Wow, this is not going to take long at all. But it will if I'm doing overlapping like that, because that's just wasting like half the plough. Right, there we go. Let's get on the edge. Let's get around here. I think that's the... Yeah, I was going to say that was the light. That's the light's maximum. But yeah, we need £86,000 to buy the wooded area, and we can start making some planks, not plants, planks and beams, and we can start getting this castle under construction. We'll take the dead wood there. I know the dead wood's not really worth much, but you do get a little bit of wood out of it, and it's a relatively easy contract to do, to be honest. So we can kind of get paid twice for it if we take the wood. Instead of just chopping the trees down, we will be chopping and removal. Look at that, 34%. Nice. Ah, I'm loving this. This contract is getting completed so freaking quickly. So quickly, it's unreal. Now we're on 12 mile an hour. Oh, we are ploughing at a very good speed as well. Like the cultivator was only 9 mile an hour. Yeah, we won't buy the cultivator just yet. I'm thinking maybe the log trailer. 1 for the log contracts, 2 for moving the dead wood. If we get that, it'll be 15 grand well spent, I think. $15 grand without a crane anyway. I'm going to up the time to 5 now as well, so I don't forget. There we go. %, looking good, looking good. We are flying through this job. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see, guys, but you know, there's nothing I can do about the time of day. The fact it's winter. If it was 5 o'clock in the evening in summer, it would be a glorious day. It would be glorious, but it's not. It's winter. It's miserable. That should finish this top corner off very nicely indeed. There we go. So that was actually a really good job. Round we go. Right, we're gonna have to start doing rows, I think, because these corners are getting a little bit tedious to be turning on now. Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing some rows to finish this stream off. Yeah, guys, thank you to everybody who has hung out in the stream today. We have had loads of conversation. We have had some new followers on TikTok. We've had some new followers on the purple platform and everything. It's just been really good. And I appreciate everybody hanging out with me for as much as they did. Doesn't need to be you don't need to be hang out for loads, you know, if you enjoy the stream. Like I say, we are going to be investing soon into a little bit of sim racing. We're going to be doing SnowRunner multiplayer. If people want to join on that, that's going to be an option. Yeah, do keep an eye out at the moment, guys, for a possible name change on the purple platform and on TikTok. Not that I'm trying to take a step away from the farming, it's just I want to do more things on the channel than just farm. And people moan when I play other games and I've got Matt's Farming as a username. It genuinely is true, hence why we're thinking of just a little bit of a name change, just so I can do a bit of sim racing, a bit of SnowRunner, a bit of trucking with the Dragon Lady. She wants to do some trucking. But yeah, we are going to be looking into a variety of multiple games, including some iRacing and some F1. Might pick up some other cheap racing games as well. Basically, I've got a motor steering wheel and I want to make the use out of it rather than just farming with it. So yeah, a name change may come soon. It's just deciding on a new name that's also available on the purple platform. That's the problem. That's going in there. Let's get down here. We've got 9% left of the contract to do. I will drive. I normally drive back to the shop, guys, but I'll do that off recording. Like I say, we've had an extra long stream today. We've been live for nearly 4 hours, which I wasn't actually anticipating. If I'd have left the game on 5, we'd have only been streaming for 2. So I am kind of glad we lowered it. I'm just not happy with how much money we've made in one stream. We shouldn't be making like 60-70 grand in a stream. That's just way too much. But that's because we lowered the time, so the day lasted longer. And I'm only going to be streaming farming game days, so I'm thinking maybe we go 6 till 6 on ×5. Whatever we get. I know in the winter months, guys, it's going to suck a little bit because, you know, it's going to be dark. But there's nothing I can do about the English weather and the time of year it is. Right, 98%, guys, 98% on this one. This is going to be about 99, and we have finished. So that is the field done. The contract is complete. I don't think there's any other ploughing contracts. No, there is a deadwood though, and that's what I'm talking about for the thing. That's another £4,200. So if we look, is there a... Yes. Sold vehicles, we made 64 grand today, but we did spend 113 on new vehicles. We bought a hand tool at £1,000. We've running costs £316 apparently. I'm not really sure what that's for. Oh yeah, I did some vehicle repairs, and we've only made £38,000 in contracts today. We were making 12, 13 before. You know what? That's not too bad then. So ×3 wasn't bad, but I think ×4 will be a better one where we don't quite make as much, and yeah, we kind of don't make as much, but the day still isn't quite as long. But yeah, that is me going to be done for today. I will just drive back to the shop. It's a nice ride back. We're not far from it. I best put the beacons on because, you know, we are on the road with quite a dangerous implement attached. I think that is going to be the easiest thing to do, to be safe. Yeah, I'll get this video. We'll get this live stream ended when I get to the shop, and I'll get it uploaded onto YouTube. That's what we do, you see. We upload for an 8 PM YouTube watch time. So if you are just watching right now and you've missed loads and you're like, oh, I want to watch it, yeah, YouTube, guys. YouTube at 8 o'clock tonight, as long as it's finished processing, but it should be. I can have it uploaded in like 20 minutes now. I've got awesome internet now. I'm loving the Christmas decorations on the building, so very, very nice indeed. Nice little touch for the time of year it is as well. There we go. Trying to figure out what my button was on my side panel. Pull into here, and that is another implement bought, and a fantastic tractor. So I am very happy with the purchase of the tractor. I'm very, very happy with the purchase of the plough, and it just means we can do more jobs now. But yeah, we are gonna maybe think about possibly selling the trailer. It's a little bit small for what we need, but at the moment, if we turn it into a flatbed trailer, we can move wooden logs on it, which is what I'm thinking. But like I say, guys, that's where I'm going to leave with this stream. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've had an absolute blast, and hopefully, as long as I'm not feeling under the weather, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.